Huge changes coming to Black Ops 5 Zombies. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been so long since Milo went into the mountains. Do I gotta get out the geographical wiki? Goggles on, boys. Do you guys remember goggles on? Looking for this guy. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do about this guy? Ladies and gentlemen, let's begin.
Guys, MrRoflWaffles here.
Ah! He's way too fast, bro. He's speaking at lightning speeds. Relax. Do you guys, when Milo does this?
That's good news, isn't it?
Please play it in 2 times speed. It was jokes, chat. Do I play it in 2 times speed?
Revelations was a bit of a moment in the Zombies character. Jason had been going on about these brackets for the story. Nobody really knew what to expect. Is it ending? Like, what's going on? And at CoD XP, I got to talk to Jason, and I got to talk to Craig, but I also got to talk to co-studio head of Treyarch, Dan Bunting. Now, I've mentioned this once or twice because it honestly revolutionized the way that I think about how Treyarch thinks about their upcoming releases. And so today, I want to basically dive into a bit more detail about what he said to me and how that's going to affect the future of zombies. First though, quick word from the sponsors. You've probably heard about this one all over YouTube because it's
no, there's no way. Hold on, chat. He's not about to do what I think he's about to do. He's not about to do what I think he's about to do.
the one and only Raid Shadow Legends.
Chat, like, I fucking hate this screenshot. You know why, chat? Because I got this email. And you know what the first image I saw? There was this gold coin. One of the requirements was you need to have this on for 30 seconds of the gameplay. Look, Milo did it. Why? Why is that a requirement?
What Dan was basically prompting me with wasn't just the sort of typical thing that people assume devs tell YouTubers, like, here's how the story's gonna end. Here's what the end cutscene is in Revelations. Here's the plans for the next 5 years of Treyarch Call of Duties. It wasn't anything like that. The possibilities of what Treyarch could do. They were at the design stage, naturally, at that point, the end of the DLC cycle for Black Ops 3, where they were putting everything on the table and trying to figure out what they wanted to change, make better, or remove for Black Ops 4. It's completely understandable that after such a successful Black Ops 3 DLC season for zombies, they would want to take that success and ride it off into the sunset for as long as they could. So they're putting everything on the table. What does that really mean? Well, what do we take for granted in zombies? Rounds are one of them. Zombies are another.
The next game has no rounds confirmed?
Bit of a staple in the story as well. There's other aspects of gameplay like Easter eggs. Definitely a staple at this point. No checkpoints. That's been a real thing that they've drilled down into over the years. There have been 1 or 2 checkpointy type things like your transit, die, rise, bury type Easter eggs where there's sort of checkpoints in there, but you don't really have situations where you die, your game ends, and then you jump back in on round 30 where you left off with your same setup, etc.
Could you imagine if you could save a game, like save a file for a round 100 game and then play it later? That's a genius idea, bro. Time bomb, bro. That'd be sick.
Static is also something that we've come to expect. You jump into Revelations and you know that you're going to get a certain number of zombies on round 1, a certain thing's going to spawn in on a certain round, and you're going to basically have the same experience each time you play the map.
Dynamic maps has been something I've been trying to request for a while. Could you imagine, chat, if we just got one map that was like constantly moving and changing? That would be so much fun. It would be like so infinitely replayable. You would be learning it forever.
What happens when Dan Bunting gets his monkey wrench out and starts cranking things around, destroying them, adding things in weird places that you don't expect, and getting rid of all those things you take for granted? We've got quite a unique lens to look at this through because this was all pre-Black Ops 4, and Black Ops 4's come out. We know what was in the game, so we can say, here's what they were thinking.
Chat, who the fuck just called me Stuhlinger? Chat, do I really look like Stuhlinger right now?
A perfect example to start things off with is the Chaos storyline. They clearly saw
Chaos is not coming back.
the fact that Ether had become this sprawling, cyclic, crazy, mind-bending mess, and thought,
yeah, we'll go to there
we
after.
might be in a better place in 5 or 10 years' time if we shutter Ether and bring people into a new universe that we've basically thought about a bit more in advance, that's a bit more considered, a bit better pre-planned, and that we think fans might ultimately enjoy more. There are a couple of other really good examples in Black Ops 4 as well. The perk system. They clearly looked at the perk system and went,
wow, let's take something and just fuck it up. That's what they did. Oh, bro, the Black Ops 4 perks just suck, bro. This bro looks like he's about to come right now. Holy shit. Milo, relax, relax, relax.
This is no longer fit for purpose. People are too reliant on Jug. Simple fact. People buy Jug in every game. Why not change the system, give people something new? They might not expect it, they might not like it at first, but it's what they need, not what they
Milo
necessarily
gets so
want.
close to the
Another
camera, I
small one
love it.
is having your health in
It's like he's in my little cubby hole, bro. He's like in his own little cabinet, bro.
the corner of the screen.
Love
I'm
it, bro.
sure they
It's
thought
so
about doing that in the
fucking
past,
funny.
but they were like, well, I mean, that's not really what Zombies is. Zombies is about having that kind of mystery of how much health you've got. That's part of the DNA of the mode. But clearly, between Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, they went, you know what? It's just better to give the player that feedback.
I bet you this year's HUD is gonna be so minimalist after Black Ops 4. I'm gonna be surprised if there's like 2 things on the HUD. It's probably gonna be like ammo and round, and that's fucking it. You don't get the rest. Perks? Nah, dude, you probably have to click start to see your perks, bro.
Informed decisions about what they're doing in the game. Now, these are all great little changes that they made here and there, don't get me wrong. But they're not the grand scale changes that I want to talk about for the rest of this video, okay? So, I want you to think
Can I
grand
ship you
scale
50
in
perk
terms of
bottles? Why
what Black
not,
Ops
bro?
3 was meant to be. Certainly the campaign, okay? The Black Ops 3 campaign was originally planned to be open world.
I hope for this next campaign that it brings back Black Ops 2 multiple choice campaigns. Bro, that was fucking sick. That was insane. I love that. And then on top of that, I hope it's similar to what, like, Milo's saying here with open
This is
world,
something that's
bro.
been reported on a couple times. It was meant to be this crazy open world campaign that a Call of Duty had never seen before. And there's aspects of it, little bits and bobs here and there, that you can see were
BO3
basically pulled
campaign
out of that
fucking
system and
cool,
placed into
cool.
what then. Unfortunately,
Smart.
they didn't quite manage it. They had to pull back the scale of things, the scope of things, and just say linear campaign, normal stuff. And I think that's why the Black Ops 3 campaign ended up feeling a bit topsy-turvy, because they basically had this big grand idea and then had to go, nope, quick, cram it into a normal one.
And then they fucking made nightmares.
But what we're interested
Big tune in
in
the
is how
background.
mental it would have been if they'd pulled it off for the campaign and for zombies. Think about how crazy things would be if zombies was a little bit more open world. I'm sure there are some of you right now
I'm
that
going
are thinking,
fucking nuts.
nope, not
I'm
for
going
me.
fucking
Not what I
nuts.
want. That's not what zombies is about. That's not the type of game that I want to play. Nuh-uh.
You guys think DOA 3 is coming back? I see Steven saying in the chat. What do you guys think? DOA 3? Bro, I fucking wish, bro. Black Ops 1 had Dead Ops Arcade. Black Ops 2 didn't have nothing. Black Ops 3 had Dead Ops Arcade 2. Black Ops 4 didn't have nothing. But if this is the next Black Ops game, Dead Ops Arcade 3, come on, boy. Gotta follow the train, dude. You
For a
gotta follow
second
suit.
about the possibilities that that scale of change could bring to the mode. We've essentially had the same game for 10 years. We have. There have been changes. They added Easter eggs. It's got cutscenes now. Things like that. But really, when it comes down to it, we've been doing the same thing. It's been the same sandbox with different things that they've been building. But think about if they did blow the doors off and start making more dynamic maps in a more open world scenario, for example. Think about the idea of what if they got rid of rounds? Like, that could be crazy.
Did you like Seppuku or did you not like Seppuku when I played it? That was the one map that didn't have rounds. It was crazy. It was fun. It was like something short. Bro, like, you know how like Fall Guys has these like little maps? Like they're kind of like little survival maps sort of deal. Could you imagine if it was like similar to like that with zombies? There's just no rounds. You just got to do a challenge. Oh. That shit would bang, Treyarch. You would have Fall Guys number 2.
And then thinking, okay,
wanna
out
see
of
it.
that massive umbrella universe, what in there is the stuff that the zombies community needs for 5 years' time? That's what Treyarch's going to be thinking about right now for Black Ops 5. Every single rule that zombies has been relying on for so long is going to be being looked at, and they're going to be going, you know what, the wall guns, for
He's
example,
describing State
we
of
don't
Decay,
like it
Yogi.
anymore,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
changing it. Or maybe loadouts, the entire loadout system, too basic,
Fuck
we're going to add
loadouts.
a
I am certain after BO4. I am certain after BO4. Fuck loadouts in zombies. I hate spending time in the menus. fuck load out.
There's just so many
Yes,
different
sir.
paths and channels you can go down, and it's the job of people like Dan Bunting, co-studio head, Jason Blundell, director of Zombies, David Vonderhaar, multiplayer wizard, whatever it is that he does a lot of stuff.
Multiplayer
It's the role of
wizard.
these people to say, let's run with this idea. That's a phenomenal idea, but it's outside the scope right now. We can't do it in the time that we have. Let's save it for a couple years' time. Let's put that one on the back burner and think about it for Black Ops 6. Now, obviously with Black Ops 5, it's a 2-year CoD, and that's pretty scary. Those devs are going to be working their butts off from today, from 6 months.
Bro, chat, hold on. This was before COVID was huge. Bro, that's kind of horrifying. That's actually really horrifying that he left during COVID.
Let's hope that they can take some of that infrastructure that they might have built during Black Ops 3 and use some of those ideas that they tried to put into that open world and things like that. They can pull those forwards and expand on them and make that whatever crazy thing we get in Black Ops 5. Let's hope so. There's obviously a risk of overhyping yourself too much and expecting a million things to have changed, and then you get the same old zombies and it's like, well, this is a disappointment. Whereas if you just expected the same old zombies, you would have been like, wait, it's the same old zombies. I'm happy.
What do you think the first map is going to be? Is it going to be a remake or original? What if it was like an original remake? What if it was like kind of both of them? Like, you know, Alpha Omega, like Togg or Toten type beat?
What's on my wish list? Well, there's a couple of things actually that I've already mentioned a few times over the years to Jason Blundell and to various other devs here and there as well. One of them is the idea of doing dynamic things within the maps that aren't necessarily your sort of Fortnite scale.
What if there was like a Disneyland style map where it was like not like Spaceland where like the attractions were traps, but like it was more picturesque, like it was way more like immersive. And dude, I think immersiveness in zombies is the key. If they can just build on the immersion, that would be beauty.
Talk about that in a second, but even just small things, like for example, let's say on Revelations, every Sunday at 5 p.m. Pacific time or whatever, what if the truck in the Revelations spawn started beeping out a little message? And over the course of a couple weeks, you had to get a part of the message every week.
This makes the map feel alive, you know what I mean? And especially like chat. Remember when everybody back in BO3 was like, bro, Shadows of Evil Winter. Put a Shadows of Evil Halloween, bro. Why was that never in the game, bro? That would have been sick.
Then if you really want to blow the doors off, let's go for the Fortnite scale type thing. And I know a lot of people are...
What the fuck? What the fuck did you just say, bro?
They've created a model that a lot of people haven't been able to replicate, and that is massively successful. So it's worth at least talking about the good parts of it, so you can figure out what might be good to bring into other systems. The whole idea of the rocket launching and things like that, I think is awesome. I think that's really damn cool. Imagine if the first people to do the Der Eisendrache Easter egg did that Easter egg.
He just flexed. Did you guys just see that?
And then for all other players, maybe in an open world context of zombies, if they looked at the moon, it had blown up. Because those players had blown it up.
Dude, if there was like a second map you would unlock
just once, even. Just a test run. Something like that.
That would be cool.
Could be phenomenal. It'd be a lot of work.
It could be easy
a lot of devs would be doing a lot of overtime.
It's just so
but it would be so damn cool. And granted, to make those sorts of things work, you would need
what if they kept it the same as BO2 or BO3?
Still redo the Easter eggs without the moon blowing up, for example.
I hope so too. I hope for customs, man.
If there was one thing that you could squeeze into the game, however big or small, let's not worry about scope here, but let's keep it to one thing. What would you squeeze in? And why?
Answer that question, baby. Some real ass shit, bro. That's what I want in the game. No, I don't know. Just perks. Fucking regular perks. Maybe even some custom map features. Mutations, but with challenges. And actually, you get XP for it. Why did they turn that shit off, you peepees? Factions? Oh, hell no. Oh, that shit ain't dead, bro. Let's just forget about it, dude.